The Golden Bachelorette. Speculation about Gerry Turner wanting a second chance with Joan Vassos explained. January 29, 2025. The Golden Bachelorette's Joan Vassos was recently asked about speculations that Gerry Turner wanted to reunite with her after his marriage to Theresa Nist went south, and her answer was surprising. Joan, who recently celebrated her 62nd birthday, met 72-year-old Gerry during the Golden Bachelor Season 1. Joan was one of 22 single golden women who had traveled to the iconic Bachelor mansion to participate in the first unscripted dating show for singles in their golden years. When a family emergency pulled Joan out of the competition early, she was later cast as the spin-off's first female lead. For his part, Gerry went on to give his final rose to 70-year-old Theresa. The two were married in a star-studded wedding that aired on ABC just a few weeks after going public with their relationship. The couple shocked and disappointed everyone when they announced their divorce only 3 months later. There have been speculations that Gerry tried to rekindle things with Joan after his marriage to Theresa went down in flames. The Golden Bachelorette Season 1's Joan was recently asked directly about the rumors and gave a very direct answer. What happened between Joan and Gerry? The excitement for the Golden Bachelor Season 1 was palpable, and all eyes were on the Bachelor mansion when Gerry greeted his cast of 22 golden women. The 72-year-old retired restaurateur was married to Tony Turner for 43 years before she died in 2018. Among the women he met that night was Joan, a private school administrator from Maryland. She didn't stand out to him initially, but she did receive a rose that night, which kept her in the game. When Joan stood out to Gerry during a talent show group date, he realized she was a great catch. Joan won the Golden Bachelor Season 1 talent show, so she won a solo dinner with Gerry. During their solo date, they connected, and it was clear they had serious chemistry. The date ended with Gerry giving Joan a rose, ensuring she'd be there for another week. Things were going well for Joan and Gerry until a phone call from home changed everything. Joan's daughter had recently given birth and was struggling with postpartum depression. Though things were promising with Gerry, Joan made the difficult choice to prioritize her family. She pulled Gerry aside and tearfully told him that her family needed her. Part of the issue may have also been that Joan wasn't ready to move on from her late husband. She and Joan Vassos were married for 32 years until he passed away in 2021. It's possible she wasn't ready to start dating again at the time. Did Gerry try to rekindle things with Joan? After Joan left the Golden Bachelor Season 1 early, Gerry went on to give his final rose to Theresa. After their ill-advised and short-lived marriage went down in flames, Gerry was a single man again. Online speculations continued to say that Gerry reached out to Joan when his marriage fell apart, hoping to rekindle their relationship. Joan recently made an appearance on the Two Jersey Jays podcast, where she was asked directly about the rumors. She told hosts Jackie Goldschneider and Jennifer Fessler that she did have a romantic connection with Gerry early on, but their relationship evolved into a really good friendship. Joan went on to confess that she and Gerry continue to stay in touch regularly. When the hosts asked if Gerry may have wanted to give their relationship another chance, Joan responded, "I'm not gonna comment." Why the rumor is unlikely. Fans were shocked by the announcement of the Golden divorce, and many blamed him for the divorce. Gerry stayed mostly quiet while his divorce from Theresa was being finalized. Thankfully, they had an airtight prenuptial agreement, so they walked away from the marriage with what they brought to it. They initially blamed the split on geography, but in December 2024, Gerry broke his silence during an interview with People. He revealed what happened between him and Theresa after they got married and left the Golden Bachelor Season 1. The truth about what was happening between the couple was more shocking than anyone could have imagined. Doctors discovered a problem with Gerry's blood work while doing a routine exam for a shoulder injury. Gerry was soon diagnosed with slow-acting bone marrow cancer. The Golden Bachelor was initially told that he had a blood disorder, which he told Theresa a few weeks after their January wedding. He also told her right away when he got his cancer diagnosis in March. The couple tried to make the relationship work, but Gerry was distracted by his illness. Gerry wanted to spend as much time as he had left with his family and just couldn't build a new relationship. The fact that he lived in Indiana while Theresa lived far away in New Jersey didn't help matters. The couple ended up announcing their divorce in April, after 3 months of living in a long-distance marriage. It's unlikely that Gerry was trying to reunite with Joan when he was dealing with cancer. Did Joan ever find true love? After leaving the Golden Bachelor Season 1 early, she was cast as the Golden Bachelorette. It wasn't long before she found herself standing where Gerry stood just a few months earlier, meeting 24 single golden men. Among the men was 60-year-old Chuck Chappell. Joan hit it off with the insurance executive right away, and the season ended with the pair getting engaged. Joan and Chuck are spending a lot more time together than Gerry and Theresa ever did, and there could be another Golden Bachelor wedding which the marriage dissolved left fans shocked and speculating about the reasons behind the split. Many wondered whether Gerry was regretting his decision to choose Theresa and if, in fact, he was still thinking about Joan. The rumors about Gerry reaching out to Joan in an attempt to reignite the relationship began to surface. Joan, being no stranger to media attention, was asked directly about the rumors during an appearance on the Two Jersey Jays podcast. Hosts Jackie Goldschneider and Jennifer Fessler wasted no time in addressing the burning question. Was Gerry trying to reconnect with Joan after his marriage fell apart? Joan's response was both revealing and, to some extent, diplomatic. She confirmed that there was a romantic connection between her and Gerry early on, but she also made it clear that their relationship evolved into something more meaningful, a really good friendship. Joan further emphasized that she and Gerry have continued to stay in touch regularly. However, when asked point-blank whether Gerry was trying to rekindle their relationship, Joan simply replied, "I'm not gonna comment." The decision to not provide a definitive answer left room for speculation. Some fans viewed this as a sign that there could still be something between them, while others believed Joan's non-answer was just her way of avoiding any further drama. While the rumors about Gerry seeking to reunite with Joan may have piqued interest, there are several reasons why this speculation seems unlikely, particularly when considering the recent events surrounding Gerry's life. In December 2024, Gerry revealed the shocking truth about his marriage to Theresa in an interview with People magazine. The couple's split was not entirely due to personal incompatibilities or differing goals. It had a much more heartbreaking cause. During a routine medical checkup, Gerry was diagnosed with bone marrow cancer, a slow-acting form of cancer that drastically impacted his health. After learning of his diagnosis in March 2024, Gerry shared the news with Theresa, hoping to be transparent about his condition. However, this diagnosis, coupled with the challenges of navigating a new marriage while dealing with illness, created a significant strain on the relationship. In addition, the long-distance nature of Gerry and Theresa's marriage, he lived in Indiana while she resided in New Jersey, further complicated their attempts at building a future together. After just 3 months of marriage, Gerry and Theresa decided to part ways. It's difficult to imagine that Gerry, who was grappling with a serious health crisis, would have the emotional energy or desire to rekindle a relationship with Joan, especially considering his current physical and emotional state. The timeline of Gerry's cancer diagnosis and the dissolution of his marriage suggests that his focus has primarily been on his health and family, not on pursuing romance. As such, it's improbable that he was reaching out to Joan while dealing with such a serious illness. After her early exit from The Golden Bachelor, Joan's journey to find love didn't end there. She was cast as the first female lead of The Golden Bachelorette, and she was soon standing in the same position that Gerry had once occupied, meeting a group of eager single men vying for her heart. Among the men vying for Joan's affection was Chalk Chappell, a 60-year-old insurance executive. From the very start, Joan and Chalk hit it off, and their chemistry quickly became evident. By the end of the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan and Chalk were engaged, marking the culmination of Joan's search for love. While Joan and Gerry's romance may not have turned into something long-lasting, Joan's story has a much happier ending. She found love with Chalk, and the couple continues to enjoy a blossoming relationship, with many fans speculating that they may soon be the next Golden Bachelor wedding. The rumors surrounding Gerry Turner's desire to rekindle his romance with Joan Vassos have certainly sparked curiosity and intrigue among fans of the Golden Bachelor franchise. However, when looking at the timeline of events and the emotional complexities of Gerry's life, it seems unlikely that he was actively pursuing a reunion with Joan. While there was undeniable chemistry between the two during their time on the show, their connection evolved into a meaningful friendship rather than a romantic relationship. Joan, meanwhile, has moved on and found love with Chalk Chappell. The truth behind the speculation is simple. Both Joan and Gerry are navigating their own journeys and healing from past experiences. While fans may still hope for a fairy tale ending between the two, the reality is that both are now focused on building fulfilling lives, with Joan finding love in a new chapter of her life with Chalk. The story of the Golden Bachelor may have had its twists and turns, but for Joan, the future is looking brighter than ever.